Hi everyone, I wanted to show you today how to do two things with Canva. I want to show you how to resize a design and how to present it. So I typed in Christmas worksheet in the search bar, and I'm going to choose this Let's Count and click Customize. I want to create an activity that can maybe be a bell ringer or just an activity that kids could do. And maybe I don't want to print it. Maybe I don't want a worksheet. I want to have it up on my whiteboard for kids to just count from the room, and then we can count together. So you could just go through and present it this way in portrait mode, and you would click Share, See All, and Present. And you can see it's going to present it like a piece of paper on your board. But maybe I want it to be landscape and fill my board if we're going to work on it and count together. So I'm going to exit out of this by clicking, you can click Escape, and I'm going to resize it. So I'm going to go to this little resize on the left hand side, and I want it to be look like a presentation to fill the screen. So I'm going to click Presentation, I'm going to click the top option, and you can either copy it and make a new document, which you may want to do if you use this as a worksheet, or you can just resize this design in this same file. So I'm going to tell it to do that, and you can see that it just makes your screen bigger. It doesn't necessarily alter the picture in it. So I want it to fill this space. So I'm going to duplicate this page just in case I mess something up or I need to go back to it. It's over there on that second page. So I'm going to highlight the things that I want to edit. I'm going to move this little guy over here, and I'm going to move these guys. I'm going to make these bigger, and I highlighted all of them. I'm going to make them as big as I can, and I'm going to center it kind of over here. Now I'm going to make this little gnome larger, and my Let's Count. You can pull to make things larger just by selecting and pulling from the corner, or you can use the font to increase your font size. And since I'm going to display it on the board, I'm going to make it a little bit larger. So now, and you can see I'm working on this second tab, and I may want to make that my first tab. I'm going to go back and I'm going to select these guys that we can write in on our whiteboard if we want to. So let's see, count and write your answers in the chart below. And so you may want to change the wording to say count and write them in your journal, your math journal, or on a piece of paper. Let's try to make them about the same size. Canva will help you with sizing with the little purple lines, and then these last two I'm going to copy and paste and put over here. And we're going to make them bigger. It looks a little too big, still looks a little too big. But let's get to select two things at once. I'm going to click them and click Shift. There we go. We know this one needs to be just a little bit smaller. All right. My alignment isn't perfect. Can play with those. There we go. And you see how the purple line kind of lines them all up. So now when I go to present, I've already presented once, so it gives me the button. Canva's going ahead of me, so now I can just click present. I can present it to my class, and we can write in the boxes and count together using my view board. These little arrows will make it go smaller. Or you can press Escape if you want to do that. If you want to print it, you can always click See All again, and you can say Download to save it. You can choose PDF. You can use a JPEG or PNG if you want it to be a picture and you're putting in something. But if you're going to print it, you probably want it as a PDF. So that is how you present in Canva. And it doesn't show it in edit mode. It lets you see the final mode. So if you have any questions about Canva, please send them my way, and we're happy to help in any way we can. We hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas.